Hi everyone, welcome to day 23 of my 40 to 40. Today what I'm preaching is running away from individuals who lack accountability. That's very simple. Run away from people who lack accountability. It shows irresponsibility, it shows a level of that level that level of development, lack of home training, some sort of decadence in their life. Okay? Lacking accountability destroys trust, it fosters toxic environment at work, at home. It would hinder personal growth. You would refuse to acknowledge your own mistakes. And then it just shows you are a bad person. Now to my story time. I had a friend come visit me from out of town. He was at my house, ate my food, had a free house to stay in, and I gave him my car to use. Prior to that day, my brake had been making sounds, and I expressed this to my friend saying, hey, my brake's not really good. My former friend, this bastard, he drove my car twice during one of those days, and then he came back home telling me, hey, your brake is really making all this noise. I said, I told you already, you don't have to drive my car. So at nighttime, he decided to go out with his friends, and then on his way back at like 3 a.m.-ish or 4, he had called my phone. I was sleeping because I had to do some stuff in the morning. He said, hey, Sheon, your car stopped working all of a sudden, but I've had help push it to the side of the road. Can I call my insurance to come to the mechanic? I'm like, sure, come back home. I'll just call my car insurance and they'll have my car towed to the mechanic, which was what happened. But my mind had told me that, Sheon, just go and see what the situation is at this place that my car is at. So he took an Uber to my place. I used the same Uber to go back to the same spot. And then I got there and I realized that my friend was in an accident in my car. So the accident that he was in was not in collision with another car. He ran into a stop sign, and then the stop sign had, broken some part of my bumper, the sign on my car was gone. And then the stop sign was uprooted from the ground. That the concrete that was used to hold it firmly to the ground hit my car from underneath, so touching my transmission, which is why my car had transmission issues, So I was like, and I called him, he didn't pick up my call up until today. It's been over a year now, and he kept texting me. He didn't text me back initially until he got to his destination, because he had to get on a flight at 6 a.m. that morning. Okay? So when he got back to his destination, then he texted me back saying, hey, I saw your call, yeah, I was in an accident because you made me drive your car. The brake was bad. I was a little bit taken aback. Like, you knew the brake was not good, but you still decided to drive it the third time. But then you want to blame me. He was gaslighting me into guilt. But all this long story, I like, can I use your insurance to fix my car? Then he lied that he doesn't have a car, he doesn't have any insurance. Anyway, he didn't take any responsibility for that particular accident he had in my car. I had to fix that car out of pocket, so that insurance wouldn't charge me or raise my premium. Anyway, long story. This kind of friends are people that they should not be in society. Okay, and then I was a fall guy because I should have known because there's a pattern, which is what I'm telling people now. Always recognize pattern. If somebody shows you who they are the first time, you got to believe them. That was not the first time I'm showing you who he is, because this boy has a failed relationship with everybody I know him with. His mom, his siblings, and even the friends that I knew him with. Failed relationship. He had a failed relationship at work. He was not likable at work. He was having issues. He was getting fired at work for some toxic behavior, and I should have known better. Okay, I'm not calling him out. I'm not giving up his name, but my friends know who this person is. It's fucking bad. But anyway, it is what it is. Run away from people who lack accountability. And I've healed though. I'm not upset with him. I've forgiven him. Wherever he is, the Lord bless him. And I'm done.